This is hard. Try removing your own appendix. That's hard. Hard. Try being waterboarded. That's hard.
You're joining Glee Club?
I'm sorry, Coach Sylvester, but something is going on between Finn and that thing. You saw how it was undressing him with its eyes. Please don't kick us off the Cheerios.
Cease fire in the waterworks. I don't want to hear it, I don't want to see it. You know, Q, when I first laid eyes on you, I was reminded of a young Sue Sylvester, though you don't have my bone structure. But it wasn't until this very moment I saw how alike we really are. You three are going to be my spies. I need eyes on the inside. We're going to bring this club down from within.
And I'm gonna get my boyfriend back.
I don't care so much about that.
Q! Here, now! Where are my Cheerios?
Coach Sylvester, they're not academically eligible. Mr. Schuster flunked them.
It was unmistakable. It was like spotting the first spark on the Hindenburg. A quiver. That quiver will lose us nationals. And without a championship, I'll lose my endorsements. And without those endorsements, I won't be able to buy my hovercraft.
Feeling all right, Quinn?
I'm just really tired from Glee Club.
Or that Quinn is
pregnant. Sorry, Q. It'll be all over the blogosphere by this afternoon. Now everybody knows, including me. Q, take off those sunglasses. I want to look in your eyes when I give you this piece of business. You're off the Cheerios. I can't have a pregnant girl in my squad. You're a disgrace.
Be remembered for.
Oh, that's good. The whole class.
I miss my Cheerios uniform. Made me feel safe, contained. Even when I was feeling left out, at least I looked like I was a part of something. I want my kids to be able to look back at these books and see who I was. Make them proud. Not the bastard one I'm carrying now, of course. The ones I'll have when I'm married and ready. I might not look like the head cheerleader anymore, but I'm still her on the inside. I'm done playing the victim. When that cheerleading picture is taken for the yearbook, I'm going to be in it and back on the squad, whether Sue Sylvester likes it or not. Coach Sylvester, we need to talk.
Oh, I got nothing to say to you, Prego.
The Cheers photo's tomorrow, and I want back on that squad.
Oh, is that what you want? Well, what I wanted was a head cheerleader who wasn't going to hoist her legs behind her ears in the back seat of the first station wagon she could jimmy open, throwing away any chance she ever had in life.
It would be good for the school. Show everyone that appearances don't matter. Sometimes people have to deal with a little adversity. I learned that at Glee Club.
Well, that little educational proverb must have slithered from Will Schuster's mouth right after his lesson on how to disqualify yourselves from sectionals.
What?
Saw your little commercial last night. Boy, did you Glee kids step in it.
Miss Sylvester.
It's like looking at a porno star in a nun's habit.
I wanted to show you that it still fits. My baby bump isn't that bad. It's just like I had a big lunch.
Take it off. You need to get it through your pregnant head. There's no way you're getting in that photo or back on the Cheerios. End of story.
You're a hypocrite.
Excuse me?
I just heard that you got Glee Club's amateur status revoked over a mattress, while you are constantly showering the Cheerios with swag. I've gotten free shoes, complimentary tanning, haircuts, the season tickets to Cedar Point. We sold those on eBay for a profit. Seems to me that if Figgins found out, you would get banned from competition.
Fine. You're back on the Cheerios. I'll put you on full-time dry cleaning duty and shove you to the back of the photo to hide your shame.
I'm not finished. Glee Club gets a full-page photo.
That's not up to me.
You are giving up one of the Cheerios' 6 pages, and you are giving it to the Glee Club free of charge.
You know, Q, I'd forgotten just how ruthless you really are. You're like a young Sue Sylvester. Now get out of my office. If you can manage to squeeze through the door without your water breaking all over my new carpet.
You know what? I don't think I want to be a Cheerio after all. I don't want to be on a team where I only appear to belong. I'd rather be a part of a club that's proud to have me, like Glee Club.
Next! No way, get out.
Coach Sylvester, please hear me out.
Nope. I trusted you and you let me down. I don't want you anywhere near my squad. You'll deafen them with the sound of your stretch marks rubbing together.
I understand you had your confetti cannons taken away. Well, I bet there are quite a few church groups who would gladly give money to a squad who helped rehabilitate a girl who got pregnant and now speaks out for abstinence education while wearing a Cheerios uniform.
Next!
I know what I heard. There we were making out, and he said it. Beast. I think he was picturing making out with her.
That is the most horrific image I can imagine.
Coach, I need help. I've done everything I can to rehabilitate my image. I'm getting straight A's, dating the cutest guy at school.
Who would rather be dry humping She-Hulk? Oh, dear God. Why did I say that? Now that's what I'm picturing. You know what kind of disgusting images I'm going to have to look at to get this out of my head? I'm going to have to go straight to the wound care center. I'm going to have to stare at some wounds.
Coach, I really don't know what to do.
Wait. This may be the opportunity I've been waiting for. A way to get Beast out of this school and your Macaulay Culkin stunt double back in your arms.
What do I have to do?
You need to go public with your pain. Get people talking about this. Make Beast into the next Mary Kay Letourneau. And you need to give him a piece of your mind. Loud and in public. Show him who's the boss. Oh, man. Now I'm picturing the two of them making out during an episode of Who's the Boss. Witness.
But Coach Sylvester, this is the most elaborate routine the Cheerios have ever done. We're shoo-ins at regionals next week, and we're the favorite to win at nationals.
Yet I am still so very bored.
Problem is, you keep trying to make a bigger and bigger spectacle. No matter how hard we try, we can't make a routine work unless you find a way to make it interesting for you. You have to find a way to top yourself.
Q, you just may have a point. Any of you take German? I may have to read the owner's manual.
Don't worry, I'll talk to Mr. Sharon.
Couldn't help but overhear your conversation.
What were you doing in there?
Enjoying the eavesdropping afforded me by the Swiss timepiece regularity and utter silence of my 2 p.m. ninja poops. Well, I typed these up for you ladies, requiring your signature, tendering your resignation from the Glee Club. Oh, and Brittany, here's a note for you, handwritten and in crayon from the human cannon, saying how much it misses you.
Coach, that cannon is gonna get Brittany killed. Is that really worth it just to win a stupid national championship?
7th consecutive stupid national championship.
This is ridiculous.
You had quite a year last year, Q. And as I recall, you didn't have such a good time out of that Cheerios uniform. Ladies, I am giving you the chance right now to choose once and for all where your true loyalties lie. Choose the Cheerios or choose the Glee Club.
Some ladies, bus leaves in 5.
We quit Cheerios.
You can't quit Cheerios. It's blood in, blood out. Now get your sweet little cans on that bus.
But we still quit.
You're my stars. If you leave, I have no performance.
Sucks for you.
Get me out.
Wait, but he and I are nominated for prom.
Sucks for you, sister.
You wanted to see me?
Q, have a seat. Prepare yourself. I'm about to drop a bomb on you. I, Sue Sylvester, am with child.
Are you serious? Wow. That's amazing. And confusing. Who's the father?
Oh, I can't tell you that yet. But here's the deal. In order for this zygote to stay firmly ensconced in my uterine wall, my doctors put me on bovine hormones that are making me extremely nauseous. They've also given me a near superhuman sense of smell. For instance, I can tell that within the last week you either enjoyed a delicious curry or a hug from Principal Figgins.
Well, morning sickness is a good sign. It means that the baby is developing properly.
Well, it's good for the baby, not so good for me.
Well, there really is no cure for morning sickness. I ate saltines, drank herbal tea, and sucked on lollipops. That helps.
Lollipops?
Yeah. Weird. But it works.
Well, thank you, Q, for that condescending tone and barely helpful advice.
I wanted to ask you a favor, actually, Coach. I would love to rejoin the Cheerios.
I beg your pardon?
It's my senior year, and I want to finish high school in a Cheerios uniform with the national championship. Other than Glee, this was the rest of my high school experience.
Well, I'm sorry, Q, but that wouldn't be fair to the girls who've been practicing all year long who didn't quit. And if you'll not please get the hell out of my office, I just caught a whiff of hot dog water wafting in from the cafeteria, and I think I'm going to blow some serious chunks. Excuse me.
Coach Sylvester?
Quinn, thank you for coming. I know you must be exhausted from singing all those oohs and background ahs. Have a seat. I've been doing a lot of thinking this week, and I don't know if it's this Karofsky thing or even seeing you perform, but I realized something. I always admired you, Quinn. At first I thought it was because you reminded me of a younger, somewhat less striking Sue Sylvester. But then I realized that I admire you for all the ways you're not like me. You proved that it's never too late to turn your life around. And with that in mind, I'm giving you this.
You're not going to regret this. I'm going to win us a national championship in this uniform. Hey, Coach. It's my Cheerios uniform. Dry cleaned and pressed. You were kind enough to let me wear it again, and I figured it was only right to return it in case you wanted to pass it on. Maybe some underclassman who's about to be the new team captain.
You keep it. I'm retiring this uniform. Sit. When I first laid eyes on you, Q, I thought you reminded me of a young Sue Sylvester. But looking at this amazing woman sitting across from me right now, I realize I was wrong. You're nothing like me. You're better. Sure, I'm as smart as you are. I'm every bit as pretty. But somehow you're slightly less evil. And I admire that. I admire you, Quinn Fabre. I admire your perseverance. You're going to go so far, kiddo. And I'm going to have the best time watching you do it. And I'm going to get to say, hey, I remember her from way back when. Way back when she was getting Ryan Seacrest tattoos and lying about who the father of her unborn child was.
I'm going to miss you.
Well, I don't see how that's possible, but thank you.
What are you doing? What do you think you're doing?
Sorry, I don't see what the problem is.
The problem is you're dating Coach Sylvester's daughter, Robin, and she is not okay with it.
Hey, Roz, we're not talking about my daughter, Robin. We're talking about Becky Jackson. She's not my daughter.
I thought your daughter had Down syndrome.
My daughter does have Down syndrome, as did my late sister. However, Becky Jackson does have Down syndrome, but she is merely my best friend and confidant.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Your daughter, your sister, and your best friend all have Down syndrome? What?
Okay, look, Daryl. Becky is our friend, and we have some questions for you.
Like, where did you even meet?
At a Quiznos, actually, across the street from her college. She came in and she ordered every sandwich on the menu, and then she tried to pay with a $10,000 bill that she counterfeited. I thought she was really cool and funny. We started hanging out.
And when you hang out? What exactly do you do?
Probably the same things you do. You may find this shocking, but it turns out that people with Down syndrome actually like doing exactly the same things that other people do.
We just want to make sure that no one is taking advantage of her.
What do you mean by taking advantage of?
You know, like doing certain things with her that might not be appropriate.
Okay, why don't you guys quit beating around the bush? Just ask me the question you're obviously dying to ask.
I'll ask. You having sex with Becky?
No, we're not. Not yet. Our relationship hasn't gotten to that point. But at some point it might. And if we did have sex, I don't see what's wrong with that.
Are you kidding? Everything is wrong with that.
It's gross. It's weird.
Is it gross when you have sex?
Don't make us out to be bigots. Becky is our friend. We're trying to protect her.
No, you're not. You're trying to protect yourselves from something that you find uncomfortable because it doesn't fit your preconceived notions about what a relationship is. You know, when Becky and I first started dating, I actually called the National Association for Down Syndrome.
Nads?
And I asked them that exact same question. You know what they told me? They told me there was absolutely nothing wrong with it. Guys, come on. You sit there and you try and tell me that Becky doesn't have the right to live a normal life just because she has Down syndrome? Well, I think that's flat out wrong. You should be the ones who have to explain yourselves, not me.
Wow, that didn't go at all the way I pictured it.